You're going to want to check this out. What to do for financial success. Inspiring tales of achievement surround us continuously. It seems like everyone has financial success stories to share, whether it is a friend who paid off his debt in a short time or a family who eventually saved enough for their new home. It's natural to assume that those who had financial success must have used a secret recipe. It really is that simple. You can actually follow a simple method to become financially successful. Basically, everyone is capable of doing it. This path to success is so simple that anyone could follow it and become financially independent. There should be a positive cash flow and income over expenses. The process is as easy as it sounds. If your monthly income is more than your spending, you will have excess money. The excess money might be used toward debt payment, retirement savings, or profitable investments. In this video, we will talk about different techniques on how we can achieve a positive cash flow and income and lower expenditures. These steps will help you achieve your dreams of becoming financially independent. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to learn more about wealth and get updates on our content. Alright, let's start with number 11, part-time job. It's time to consider a part-time job if you're determined to make ends meet. As a result, you'll have more money coming every day without compromising your primary source of income. A part-time job can be anything from writing a blog to organizing events to making and selling goods where you can generate profit. You may save money and make more money on each sale by purchasing things directly from manufacturers rather than through retailers. In no time, you'll have acquired an impressive group of connections to whom you can turn for assistance whenever you're ready to expand your business. If you're also having trouble making ends meet between paychecks at your regular job, you can always fall back on your part-time job until you can find something better. Number 10. Budget your finances. You probably knew beforehand that a budget is crucial, and that failing to have one may have dire consequences. One of the most crucial actions you can take toward financial security is to create and stick to a budget. You may do this most effectively by carefully analyzing your income and expenditures. The goal of any good budget should be to help you keep more of what you earn and spend while saving as much as possible. Spending a little time recording each and every purchase will provide you with a clear picture of where your money is going and where you can make cutbacks. Having no plan of how your income will be spent, you'll find yourself in the same stressful loop month after month with nothing to show for your efforts. If you're serious about improving your financial situation, you'll need to make and stick to a budget. Number 9. Monitor your expenses and revenues. Monitoring your financial transactions is an unusual habit, but the arising awareness will motivate you to keep your financial management greater importance. You'll need to break the habit of spending money mindlessly without being aware of where it goes, since it will result in significant losses. It's easy to fall into a trap of going into debt by making a series of seemingly insignificant purchases that we tell ourselves we can't afford. If you don't know where your money is going, tracking it will help you. In the long run, this will help you make wiser financial choices, bringing you closer to the kind of financial security that you dream of. Number 8. Keep your funds automated. Automating your funds doesn't imply replacing your money bank with a robot. You must be more knowledgeable and keep your money far from your reach. If you can't control yourself on spending your savings when it's right in front of you, you should consider this option. Automating your money reduces the temptation on spending it by making it more difficult to access the funds. If you can establish a regular savings habit, you will be one step closer to achieving your financial goals. Number 7. Create a long-term financial plan. If you want to achieve the point where you can claim you're financially secure, saving without a purpose won't get you there. Having a particular savings goal in mind can keep you focused and encourage you to make sound financial choices in the long run. Setting a specific financial goal is the first step. This might be anything from saving enough for a down payment on a home to taking a trip of a lifetime. Once you've settled on a goal, the following step is to go steadily towards it. Monitoring your savings goal is easier if you write it down and place it where you can see it all the time. Make sure you're still headed in the correct direction by frequently comparing notes. Before you realize it, you'll have saved sufficient funds to reach your objective and enjoy a life of being financially secure. Number 6. Start investing. Financial success may be attained by a variety of means, one of the most logical of which is investing. When compared to other methods of wealth generation, such as gambling or stock market speculation, investing is a safer way to build your money. Once you've saved some money, you should start thinking about how to put them to good use so that they grow in value over time, like a good wine. The best method to invest your money is to see a financial advisor who can explain your alternatives and assist you in choosing the right path that makes the most sense for you and your situation. An emergency fund of at least 6 months' worth of living expenses is a good starting point for every investor. This will free your mind from concerns about money, allowing you to put more of your attention into your assets. Number 5. Put your spare money to good use. You should invest your extra money with long-term goals in mind. Explore options for investments that will help you reach your financial goals significantly faster. Your age and your tolerance for risk will determine the kind of investment you make. When you're young and free of commitments, financial experts advise you to gamble on riskier investments. People tend to become less daring as they age. Here is a compiled list of potential investments for you to consider. Stocks. Investing in stocks has been a popular topic of conversation lately. Purchasing and trading stocks is a popular option and everyone wants a portion of it. Before you go into this investment, you need to educate yourself on the ins and outs of this investment. Learn the basics of what a stock is before proceeding. When you purchase stock in a company, you are essentially purchasing a part of that company. Your stock worth will increase in parallel with the success of the company. When the company has a profitable year, shareholders are entitled to dividend income. Investing more money into it will provide greater profits. The return on investment may be slow in coming if you're making a small investment. Bonds. Governments often issue bonds to raise money for national initiatives in a manner similar to that of a loan. Once the agreed upon time period has ended, the government will repay you the loan plus interest. Bonds are a fantastic investment tool for beginners since they carry a lower degree of risk than stock market investments. On the other hand, you must be aware that you will not receive a substantial return of investment until the designated period of time has elapsed. Bonds aren't the best investment choice if you need easy access to the funds. Mutual funds. When investing in mutual funds, you may withdraw your whole investment with few disadvantages. Before investors may choose from a wide range of mutual funds tailored to their specific goals, it also offers a broader range of potential returns. Before deciding on a mutual fund, it's in your best interest to do some in-depth research and comparison. The holding tax rate paid to these organizations is another factor that many consumers fail to consider. That is the monthly charge for keeping your money in that account. Number 4. Start saving money. To attain a financially stable life, one of the most important things you can do is save money for as long as possible. You don't have to go crazy and put away half of your income each month, but you should start a savings account. Once the account is open, you'll need a saving strategy to follow consistently. Setting up a monthly or weekly deposit from your checking account to your savings account is an option. Start small and increase as your money rises. Over time, you may be shocked how much money you've saved. Having a comfortable financial future is within reach if you simply make saving money a habit. Find out how other people have learned lifelong savings by talking to them and participating actively in online financial groups. It's not the same thing to have all the facts on hand as it is to have a concept of how to use them. Work hard and put aside as much money as you can. Number 3. Prioritize your living expenses. You should put just as much effort into reducing your monthly bills as you do into earning money. It is essential to ensure that you have enough money to cover your monthly expenses, including rent, utilities, food, medicine, and petrol. There should be no need for you to stress about paying the bills or finding food to eat. Instead of wasting that energy on negative thoughts, you might use it into doing something useful for your financial future. If you keep putting off or postponing paying your expenses, they will eventually pile up, making it much more difficult to pay them off in the future. You should work on improving your credit score with your other financial goals. In the future, this will be useful if you plan on getting a loan or making a large purchase. Number 2. Be frugal. Billionaires are frugal people. One of the most common misconceptions about frugal people is that they are cheap. Being frugal is essential for achieving financial success. Being thrifty means being mindful of your finances and always being on the lookout for ways to cut costs. To be thrifty, you need not sacrifice everything or go to a village in the woods, but keeping a close eye on your finances might help you become more self-aware and lead your life on a proper path. Time and self-control are necessary for financial independence. Taking pleasure by spoiling yourself on cheat days is fine, but if you want to build savings, you should avoid making purchases on the spur of the moment. There is a wide range of information, both online and in print, regarding the benefits of frugality to your financial well-being if you're curious to learn more. As a first step, you may learn from books or frugal bloggers that share their experiences and advice on saving money. Number 1. Work smart. Finding a source of income that can be put to use in creating more income is essential for success. You don't have to worry about having any training or skills. You can do this by understanding which of these approaches best fits your interest and how you can instantly start earning more money. What do you love doing? You must always begin by asking, what do I like doing the most? If you can discover anything you take pleasure in doing, you'll never want to quit working. The next step is to find out how you turn that interest into a source of income, whether by joining an existing business or creating your own. What's your strength? As surprising as it may seem, there are occasions when you discover that you excel at something that wasn't even on your list of potential career paths to begin with. You need to evaluate your abilities and character attributes to see whether they can help you generate more money. It's possible to prioritize your strength as a primary source of income before you figure out how to turn your passion into a source of profit. What is the potential earning? Finding out how much customers are willing to pay for your product or service is the next step. Learn what your rivals are charging so that you can set fair pricing for your own services. If you decide to enter the job market, this will put you an advantage when negotiating by knowing the expected fee for your services and goods. It's beneficial to know such things before you get started on your path to financial security. How to start doing it? It's up to you to take the initiative and start things moving. Online marketplaces like Shopify and Etsy, and even social media like Facebook, have lessened the entry requirements for businesses. The logistics, licenses or permissions, initial investment, and local laws and regulations are all crucial things to consider when launching your business. This will ensure that your company is genuine and protected against government shutdowns caused by improper operations. The procedure differs somewhat if your goal is to secure employment. Your first course of action is to polish your resume and ensure it is up to date. Then you may start making applications to places that interest you and attend interviews. Before applying for a job, be sure you meet all of the requirements. If not, are you willing to train to acquire them? After you've given this some thought, it's time to start applying for jobs and setting up interviews. There are a few more things you'll want to add to the dish to make it more to your liking. What we've given you today is just a portion, and I hope it's enough to set you on the road to financial independence. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed this content, please press the thumbs up button. You can also leave comments to let us know your suggestions and thoughts. See you next time!